What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Heidi ho! Those fun little intros. We are back with Final Fantasy 16. We're on our nifty little floating island of misfit toys.
Look, it's Cid.
Staying long this time?
Okay, let's see here. Anything interesting? No, I'm still going with the burnt black. Still giving her... Yeah. Oh my god, that's bright. The burnt black is just such a cool looking costume.
Blood on it.
And what can I do for you? Go on then.
You know, smoking's bad for you.
Come again.
Oh wait, no, I probably want to
Business?
buy items.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sell all that useless crap. I wish there was just kind of like a sell all valuables option.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yeah. Take a look at our gear items. There we go. Throw that in place of the strength tonic.
Clive. Sorry, what?
Excuse me, it's Cid. Acting all comfortable like you know me.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. And
Okay, this sword looks really cool.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
You're smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
So, apparently, last video we found out that Clive is trying to keep Cid's message going, as Cid has passed away. Poor Cid. That was a damn good scene, though, man. I hate it that character deaths are always my favorite moments in games, but God, when you do them right, you do them right, man.
War is brewing.
And Cid's death was well done.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
I feel... Did his hair grow out?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
You know, yeah, I think his hair grew out a little bit more since after the time skip. I don't know, it's just a little too unkempt for me. Okay. I'm just doing a little exploring, figuring out where everything is now.
Let's
scoop from the slave markets.
The biggest question of mine is where our archivist friend is. I'm not seeing him here. Huh. Yeah, that yawn I just... Oh man, that hurt.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Insert once in a lifetime
Sambrecht's dominion over North
by
Storm has endured. Recent days have seen the blight rest ever more.
Talking Heads. There we go.
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I love you. I don't know why.
Suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit
Your
on this.
design, your voice, I'm into it. So it looks like one of the major players on the board have been wiped out without us even being there to recognize it. So now we're down to the Kingdom, the Empire. So what is it? The Sanbreque Empire, the Kingdom of Waloed, the Dhalmekian Republic, and whatever the dudes on the island were. I get that right? I think I got that right.
Orsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What about that one floating? Whatever.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
You know, are we gonna get a... Sorry about the dog. Are we gonna get an explanation as to what happened to Joshua?
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
So yeah, like I was saying, sorry about the dogs. It looks like it's feeding time at the zoo.
Could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Oh, hello. Why are you in my chambers? Aw. It's a little oath crystal doodad. Aw. It's our wall of memories. Oh, it's cute. Dude, I love this music that's playing in the background. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 15, of just out driving around in the regalia. God damn, I want more of that. I loved that in Final Fantasy 15. It was so fun. Report, letters, other important missives, Clive, deliver, reading chamber, blah, blah, blah. The Republican Army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned up to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return, Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
They're gonna make another run at a crystal.
How far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Cid.
Odd seeing him with that dainty cup. Oh, ditch the cloak for that. That's a good look.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to...
Oh, I thought he was going to walk in and they're in bed.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Uh-huh.
Speak freely, Otto. It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Just saying, in that whole scene, we never saw Clive from the waist down. He might not have been wearing pants.
The rest.
What was I about to... I was about to say something during that cutscene. Just kind of a thought popped into my head. You know, it's really cool seeing how much character development Clive has gone through. Usually, I'm running back to like the Final Fantasy protagonists, like Noctis, Titus. Because a lot of them are really just kind of bland characters. Somebody's going to tell me, AJ, how dare you say this about Cloud? I think Cloud is really kind of boring. You know, I'm sure he went through character development in the original Final Fantasy VII, whatever. I don't really know much about the original storyline. But at least in the opening bit, is one of my big problems about the remake is how just it seemed like nobody developed. The game was really just bland. And yes, I understand. Oh, the next one's coming out soon, and maybe we'll get more, whatever. I'll think about playing that in the future. I might not, but whatever. That's its own deal. But either way, I really think Clive has gone through some really cool character development. Think how he was at the very beginning. He was a happy-go-lucky boy who, despite his mother hating him, was more than willing to become the knight and protect his brother and his family and his realm and all that, and that's great. And then he becomes a cynic after it all falls apart, and he's hunting for his brother's killer, and then he finds out that, oh, he's actually Ifrit, and then he accepts that he's Ifrit, and then of course he joins Cid's campaign to fight the Mother Crystals, and then Cid dies, and now he has to take up the mantle of Cid, and now he has to lead and not just be a soldier. And we're seeing him constantly develop and really kind of soften as a character. I mean, you know, from right after the initial time skip from when he became a slave to the Empire, I think it's very well done.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Okay, by speaking with Vimian, Clive can view the state of the realm, can learn the current goings-on in Valisthea? Is that how that's pronounced? Huh. Revisit any of Ninetale's past lessons, or take a deeper look at the revolution. I cannot fucking talk. So we have the Grand Cast. The visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI. Oh, that's cool. So at the very beginning, we have him, her and Jill, the puppy. Aww. The Dominant, the Phoenix, the Archduke and the Duchess, Ambrosia, Sir Tyler, Sir Wade, Night of the Flames, Believed Dead, Deceased, Former Duchess, The Mysterious Stranger. Dude, oh, the main protagonists. Oh, this is really cool. And then becomes the Holy Empire, Imperial Bearer, Shiva's Dominant, our puppy, still Believed Dead. All these guys up here in Rosalia. King of Waloed, Benedicta, Lord Commander, that's in the Kingdom of Waloed. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he was in the Dhalmekian Republic. Dude, this is really cool. And I love how nobody's, like, moving around. They're actually all very... they're all staying in the same spot on the map, but you can see how the connections are changing as we continue to flip through. This leads to the battle. And they're friends. Okay, so they're fighting each other. And that's when we killed Benedicta. Okay, this is when we went to the, when we went to the duchy. Okay. This was Oriflame. Oriflamme? I'm still going to call it Oriflame, I think. It's when we find out that Joshua was alive. Sid II is present day. That is... I really, really like this board. That's really neat. You can reveal detail of past events. Oh, man, it's neat. So we had the original. So that's when we went to the marshes. We started in Rosalith, went to the marshes, then to Phoenix Gate. And you can see the details like that. That's when the Ducal Army moved. Yes, we're going through this because I find this super interesting. That's when Sembrek attacked. Yeah, Sembrek took over the duchy. This is where we met Jill again. When the Iron Kingdom and the Dhalmekian Republic attacked each other. I love you to see our little team. It's when we went back to the duchy. Back to Eastpool when they got attacked. This is when we were, moving in to take down the crystal. I'm guessing this is everything that happened in between the time skips and our present day situation. That is really neat.
Today's lesson.
I love that.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay, so we've got new quests available. Okay, I love how we're being called his furless friend. It's fun. We're gonna go pick up the quest near the end point, or near the exit point of the hideout. And then I think we're gonna call it quits for today. I know we really didn't do much other than kind of explore the new hideout and look at this current state of the world, but I gotta go do something. Mix that with I was late getting up today and I need to get stuff uploaded. So I know. AJ, you need to fix your shit. Yeah, I know I suck.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Okay, I gotta meet this Tet kid.
Pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay, I've got a couple questions here. Cock and bull. That's funny. Aren't those boats? Couldn't those take you back to the mainland or whatever? Like, why do we need this boat particularly? Question 2: wouldn't it be easier to like if you were able to build that elevator? Like, I feel like you could build a contraption to store the boat out of the water. You know, because like if the water is eating away at the boat, like you'd like lift it up above the water, essentially, to not have it have to be sitting in there and it eat away at the hull. Just saying. Alright guys, like I said, I gotta bounce. I got some real world stuff to do. I will pick up here in the next one, and we'll keep on keeping on. So thank you so much for watching. As always, social media in the description, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, yeah, I'm out.